back it up a little bit. Throw it back, you know what I'm saying?
Throwback.
Speaking of throwing back, is this a throwback for you?
A?
The Formula Sync.
Yeah.
For a Formula Synchron.
The 3-piecer.
I think it's cool that you can make Savage and then send the thing that you equip off Savage with Ash, and it still keeps the counter. I think that's super cool.
Gives you value.
I was at an event a while back that I ended up removing my opponent's back row, and they just stopped negating with Savage, and I didn't say, "Hey man, you can still." No, I just like, okay,
So
he's letting all my cards resolve. Sweet.
2019 YCS Knoxville.
I wish I played in that one.
I played against.
Yeah, I also didn't play in
Heisem.
that one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm playing Striker. I look at my hand and I'm
course you
like,
were.
I'm going to
Yeah,
gauge the power level of my opponent. Activate Twin Twister. Discard card. Target the card equipped to Savage. Negate. We're in there. Activate a card. Activate Engage. Game.
Negate. I just realized you only targeted the.
Yeah. He was playing Thunder.
Oh, let's
Game
go,
over.
brother. Let's go, brother.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes that's the out, baby.
The out just...
The out is them just negating something. They
He did not have great aim.
And
He did not have great aim.
Good aim. Chat, good aim.
I can't roll my R's.
But he can do something better.
That's not what I was expecting. That's a critter.
Nobody
That's
expected.
a bog
That's why it's
noise.
better. That's a bog creature. That's what you hear outside.
That's what
your
I
house.
imagine the sound that comes out of Totally Subscribe.
Yes, that's literally. We need to get that as the outro with totally subscribe and a subscribe button and the two little videos. It's just do it again, Logan.
Oh my god! Wait,
Totally subscribe comes up, makes that noise, and then it pans out. And
have you heard the splash one that Fred made?
Not yet.
We kind of have that already. Like
already locked down.
This is
I
where I'm
didn't
at,
talk
Dylan.
to him about it, but he told Isaiah something like, "I don't know if this sounds too much, but here's the thing," and it's literally
I
like,
think you're meant for all of this.
These are in between this.
I like that card a lot too. Our mouths.
"Yeah, bro."
We're spitting fire, bro.
All right.
That's how we start censoring ourselves in these.
We only got 30
Yeah.
minutes. We might as well start. We're 3 minutes in, 27 minutes left.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, we gotta hurry up.
We're cramming for Vegas, so we're making this one short, guys.
Sorry,
but
boys.
it's going to be short with a lot of value. You're going to
Yes,
want to stick around
absolutely.
for all of it because you're going to want to hear. There's a lot of stuff going on at this one.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
short,
gonna be
like,
sweet.
full of value, like our very own Gage McNeil.
Oh no! The Guud dagger.
Welcome to Get Good.
Oh man, I love Gage. We went to a regional together this weekend.
How was it?
It was cool, man. It was a 9-round event. Went to Ohio. I went X2. Unfortunately, it was unfortunate. Gage also went X2 just before me.
I heard Gage got bodied.
Yeah,
Comment.
Gage lost to our favorite Dynamorphia player, and he got upset, so he dropped out of the event.
Oh no, brother.
Which is understandable. Dynamorphia is always
Absolutely.
frustrating.
Every time
to
playing
lose
against
to.
that deck, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
boys, I got this. He's at 50. I can find a way. I'm just trying to find a way to squeak a little bit of damage in.
Pull the Dark Ruler No More attack over.
Oh, dude.
Opponent concedes.
I
believe that happened on a stream at YCS.
Oh, gosh.
I beat that deck by my opponent having the big Dynamorphia guy. He summoned something, and I just discard Mourner on it. Proceed my turn, and then I'm like, extinguish pop. He goes, sure. I was okay, good game. And he tries to like activate the Dynamorphia to prevent it to take damage, and it doesn't activate.
You're dead,
He
brother.
called the judge. Judge was like, yeah, you can't chain that.
Gosh.
That's
go.
so dirty, dude.
That's
You're
powerful.
a monster.
Last time I got Mournered was against Trevor, I think, at that regional where he Mournered my Baron and long wand it, so I took 4,200 damage.
Yeah.
Our new Ultimate Duelist played 3 Mourners in his side this
Because
weekend.
he's a stud.
I know, he is.
There was YCS
Congratulations to
champion.
Jesse, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
A
awesome.
bunch of
No,
people
he played Spooky Dogwood, not Mourner.
Oh, was it?
Oh, was it Dogwood?
Yeah, he did
Game
play
life.
Dogwood.
Yeah.
He did play Dogwood, you're right.
Game life, not deal. Up, not down, Luke.
My bad,
Not
my bad,
down.
my bad, my bad.
Well, if they don't special summon, you're going down.
Oh,
goodness.
yes. Correct.
You're
And you're not yelling timber.
So y'all excited to play some fire cards?
yeah.
I don't like your Luke.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, there's fire monsters in there.
Yeah, dude.
I like.
There's at least-
dude, these decks are so sweet, man.
One.
I actually think us all playing Wanteds and Bonfires is awesome. He said,
The fire decks are crazy.
Fire decks are crazy.
Fire decks are crazy.
Fun and interactive, just the way I like it.
I will say
Lots of interactive.
Oh,
it is, which is better than the Dinomorphia non-interactive, right? It's
very interactive. Your life points go down and down again and down again.
more.
And you have to get a second calculator to calculate what's the half
How
of
do you lose?
1 point. You know,
You already know, brother.
I'm at
How do you
.7523
lose?
life.
I will say about the
Normal
events that we
summon. Do
participated
nothing
in last
relevant.
weekend.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, that's the
The
whole. That's
spread
the
of
rest.
decks
Yeah.
was exactly what
Draw
we
hands
would
like
have
that.
expected.
8 fire decks.
It was 4 fire decks, 3 voiceless decks, a flu, and a Manadium. That's what I played against. It was exactly basically like what you would expect the meta to be right now.
Bunch
Like
of the best decks, and then everything else playing in the room.
like the best decks, 1 variance, which would be Manadium, and then 1 like counter meta deck, which would be the flu. So I feel like that's exactly what I would basically expect. And if the YCS pans out the same, I think that it'll be about what
expecting
people
Swiss
expect.
to have a good
I think
mix.
you'll have
Yeah.
a higher representation of the fire decks, especially with the YCS and the UDS that happened this weekend.
Ooh, DS.
I want to talk about the the Andre Torres deck.
Give me Puppet, bro.
Yeah, the Gimme Puppet like
50
deck.
cards, baby. But yeah, puppeting, bro. When you got a game plan, if it works, it works. It don't matter how good your opponent's deck is. They can't summon.
That's not true. They have foolish return. That's
I
GG's.
saw that, bro.
Do you think that's the only reason that
He literally said that.
Yeah.
They apparently are from like the similar areas, and they play against each other a lot. So he knew that's what he was going to be playing. So it's like,
He said, "I'll see you
Got
in
you.
Top Cut."
That's cool. I think one was from Ecuador and one is from Colombia.
yeah,
Something like
that.
that.
Mind blowing.
I think he was a little bit from Quito. Anyway, I don't know.
Do you think he would have beat Jesse if he didn't lose to him in top 4?
He was on my pick of people that I thought was going to
Jesse
win.
doesn't have he didn't really have a way to stop it, right?
I don't know. I don't actually remember. I didn't evaluate that. I know that I wanted
I don't think
Andres or
Jesse
Paula
didn't
to win
play-
before the tournament started.
Jesse didn't play Call by the Grave. I don't think. I don't know his deck list offhand,
Sorry, boys.
but like if he did play Call by the Grave, that'd be like the only way to stop it, right? Because they had Mercurier in the combo.
Yep.
Yeah,
The deck I don't want to play against. I feel like every time I play against Branded, I either like just defeat them or I lose to a puppet, and I'm like, okay, maybe I could have done something different.
So wow, that's so much
Last
fun.
Vegas, I
my
severely misrepresented or misunderstood what the branded deck was going to be doing because I knew about the puppet stuff, but I didn't realize that everyone knew about the puppet stuff
yeah.
was the issue.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And then I was siding in board breakers against their deck, and I got puppeted, and it was really bad.
Yeah, I remember we had 2 buys last 3v3, and the first round we played against Chester's team, and I played against Chester, and I didn't realize that was it Granguin Oil? Was that the one that so he can vanish from the grave or the field, and I read part of the effect. I had to get rid of one monster on his field with Shirag, and then destroy another one. Well, I ended up destroying the Granguin Oil instead of banishing it, and I got punished by its effect and lost the game. And we started off 2-1.
Shout out Chester.
It went to. I looked over after I won my match really fast, and I looked over at Dylan, and I was like, okay, he wins this game. I'm gonna go help Aaron.
2
He's
interactions.
struggling.
He's got 2 dudes. I clean up the mess. We're good. And then
I heard
Proceeded
inner
to
battle
not do
phase.
that.
Okay, attack, take damage. Main phase 2 effect. Okay, pass. I'm like, huh? He could have full combo. I was like,
yeah, literally got dunked on by this Granguin Oil, but it's okay.
I think we should talk about Vegas.
Boys,
That's what we were
I'm
just talking
excited to
about,
get there.
I cannot wait to get there.
I think
I'm looking for an Orichalcos mat for about $400. Somebody,
but not at Vegas.
not in Vegas.
No.
I'm just looking for one.
valued at $400.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want a $400 valuation
Yeah.
on an Orichalcos play.
I'm trying to trade
I'm from
for
Tennessee
one.
though, so it has to be a local meetup.
Did anybody see Trade Porter post?
The football? Dude,
I was like,
Streaming
so
it.
cool.
They're streaming
Yeah,
it.
I'm open to pull up. Actually, I'll be in town. It depends on how if I'm playing or not, like
Yeah.
YuGiOh. But like, bro,
It's wild.
That's what we need,
probably
bro.
pull
More
up
stuff
at some
like
point
that,
on
like
Friday.
bringing the community together too. I
Yeah.
think it's a really cool thing. That like, I'm inspired, bro.
yeah,
I wonder if they're
Inspired.
prepared. What if like half of the tournament shows up? Like
Bro.
500?
200 people later. Yeah.
dude.
I'm excited to see the people who like working together, who are strategizing for like this is their damn YCS Vegas. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, dude.
I want to see if anybody is going hard. Damn,
Do they get anything
Preparing.
for like
I don't know.
Who knows, bro? The glory. What else?
No, that's glory.
I didn't know because I didn't look at the post. I just saw like flag football stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the
I think
stream
Tay's
and
gonna
looked
play
at
in
the
it.
names.
Tay
Tay's gonna be in
he
it.
said he was
Pretty
gonna be in
fun.
there.
I just want to get there, turned up, hollering at my boys, talking about "Hope you win, get the ball,
Yes,
goal."
Vegas is gonna
Try
be
to do
really
all
cool,
that.
man. It's gonna be, especially with that, it's gonna be a wild weekend.
So Dylan's gonna be like the dad in the stand.
Oh yeah, that's literally what I want to be, bro. I want to be shouting
dude.
Tavion on, boy.
I'm here
Get
for
the
it.
ball, son. Run it.
Standing up like this, pulling up his pants,
Pull on my fishes, yes,
clapping his
sir.
hands. I can't really do. There's a mic here, but
Yeah, I'm gonna be acting a fool. It's gonna be great.
It's the best part about it. That's what we go to those for.
That's
about
literally
3 Bud Lots in.
What? That's literally all. Yes, sir. I don't know nothing about. I'm gonna say I want the redneckest one, sir. Let me get 3 of them. We're
I'm
gonna.
gonna need about 5 bush laters.
Gosh.
There's a lot.
Daddy, daddy's yelling at Tay, talking about anyway. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited to eat some food. I'm not usually the kind of guy to eat some food, but I'm bringing my girl this weekend.
We're
so
food eating.
I want to get some the duelist specials, some Korean barbecue.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know what else, but I at least want to do that.
The bulgogi fries.
Some bulgogi. That's the dual fuel, baby.
We'll never
It's gonna
forget
be
the
sick.
bulgogi fries.
Talking about the event, I guess. I think so. Reeling us back a little bit, I guess.
talking about
I guess we were
Guud?
talking about. We
Can
were
I say
talking
shout out
about.
Tay real quick. Let me cut you off. Shout out Tay for the top 16 at YCS Costa Rica. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah,
hyped.
bro.
Oh, dude,
Continue,
super
Logan.
hype.
I'm so sorry.
Yes,
Yeah, we're very
I was
proud of
getting into that, but
I was like, I posted like congratulating him. I was like, the original draft of that was like, we're not at all surprised. The first YCS of the year was topped by Guud Gaming, but I was like, maybe I should reel it back in a little bit. I don't know. Well, we're pretty hyped. We're pretty
Showboat a little bit.
excited.
Hold on.
what I was going to say was,
Yes, sir.
I think the evaluation of what you were saying about the half fire decks ish,
Yeah,
and then the counters,
yeah,
pretty normal. Except I think for Vegas is going to be different. It's a team event,
yeah.
so you're pressured. You're like, I don't know if I want to play my Vanadium deck. My friends are spending hundreds of dollars to get here. I don't know if I want to play this, inferior deck.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just a fact. Statistically, it is. And 2 events were dominated by fire decks.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Crushed.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed looking at just like miscellaneous results of my feeds, like of smaller 3v3 and team related events. I noticed a lot of people that I expect to see at Vegas are, if they're not playing fire decks, their entire team isn't playing fire decks, which has surprised me. Like I keep seeing like double voiceless flu or triple voiceless voice or just things like that.
That almost sounds like a
And-
mistake, though, right?
Well, I mean, I'm surprised, but we mentioned my buddies are all out here playing. They're trying as hard as they can. Maybe I should bring my Vanadium deck, but like I'm literally seeing people go like 3 deep on the anti-fire decks.
I think either people like really believe that fire is the only way for this event, or really believe that you can confidently counter fire.
I can't pull up with Evil Swarm, bro.
The attack of the Fire Nation.
Can't pull
man.
up with Evil Swarm. I mean, they're playing dragons. That ain't it.
My team's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
On it, but which I think is fine. But I don't think that the straight we need to play anti-fire decks is.
I've been so surprised
correct.
at that comp, like those
Yeah.
team comps, and then like paying off and stuff. Like,
Yeah, it is interesting.
Your team's name should have been Team Avatar.
Oh, my team's name is Team Connor Wesley's Free.
dang.
I didn't make it, but
Shout
I
out.
support it
Yeah.
because he's
Our
free.
team is team smells free.
smells free.
It's not actually. I wanted it to be, but they didn't let me.
Our team is hooked on phonics, so learning how to read is a big part of it.
Oh my
man.
god!
We haven't like locked our team name down yet.
No, I mean technically it's Guud Gaming
Yeah,
because like we're the only.
Have you not registered?
No, we have.
we have, but
But you can change
we
it at the
there,
front.
yeah.
Oh, can you?
But
We did it at the Las
registered as
Vegas.
Guud Gaming, so
Yeah.
okay, whatever, run it. Maybe we Guud Gaming.
We're actually the only team that's 3 Guud Gamers.
Yeah, solid gamers. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, it is, isn't it? The
Yep.
next one's
Yep.
2.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
Speaking of
Goo,
Guud
baby,
Gamers,
3Gs.
speaking of Guud Gamers, we're gonna have some goodies at the event.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody that's wearing our jersey, come up to us and you can get yourself a valued at $5 Field Center.
Run it.
Check that out. We also are going to be giving away these shirts.
That Goop Frog?
Bro,
Dude, that
Is
shirt
that a
is
dice
so
that says
sick.
Guud Gaming?
I will post a picture on our socials. So all of our socials will have this on it. You can go check it out if you can't really see it in the video. But we're going to be giving away 2 teams worth of these shirts. So 6 shirts, 2 entire teams. The first 2 teams that come up and ask one of the people sitting at this table for one of these shirts, your team will get a shirt. So we only have extra large because there's 6 of them. So if you're... Oh, you want to give away some sleeves too? Okay, bet. Well,
I'll pick 2 lucky men that say me or my teammate, which is PJ for event. They will get a pack of sleeves. It will be completely mystery.
Okay.
all right. So we'll also be giving away sleeves. Either hit up Lou or PJ, and you can win some sleeves. He said mystery sleeves.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be some sweet ones. They always are.
From OCG.
OCG land.
And-
Love it.
And sleeves.
Yes, sir. So yeah, if you want to come get a Guud Gaming shirt, if you want to get some sleeves, come check us out. And we'll also, all of us, every single person at the event will be giving away stickers. And also, every single person at the event will be giving away something else, Vegas exclusive. So
Vague-lusive.
so come check us out, bro.
I have an idea what it is.
Well, we'll see.
I'm interested.
We'll see.
I know what I want it to be now. I
haven't-
know
I know what it is.
I haven't talked.
I know what it is.
you guys are some studs. I have no idea what
Yeah,
Write it down on my
I'm
paper.
I'm completely
Write that on my
lost.
paper.
Yeah, I have absolutely no
I'll write
idea.
down what I think it is too. I think we're on the same page.
Who's this?
That's
Am I
tough. That's just tough.
Let me write what I
so-
think it is down.
So, later. All right. So, we're going to be giving away some cool stuff at Vegas. Come see anybody on the team, anybody in one of our jerseys, and you will get free stickers, free of the other thing we're giving out. And if nobody has claimed them yet, you can get some free shirts. So, a bunch of cool stuff that we're going to be giving away at this event. I'm really excited about it. For free. Completely
Free.
You can also...
Free?
For
Bro,
free.
if you want to get something for free and also support the boys, you can also go to GuudGaming.com and you can do that there. And we'll also have some cool stuff with us if you want to come up to us there. So check that out. We always appreciate you guys for doing that.
Yeah,
but we got a bunch of free stuff.
Like if you win the shirt and you come home and your mom's like, "Where'd you get that awesome Goop Frog shirt?"
I need some group, son. Where do I get
GoodGaming.com,
it?
you can get one at
GoodGaming.com.
When you go
GoodGaming.com.
home and you see the old frog, just like, come on, man, I'm just a tadpole. I want to know what's up.
The tadpole's not going to be at the event though.
No, the frog will. What do you want?
Gage is staying at home.
Oh,
Gage was trying to decide what frog he was going to be when we were coming back from the regional the other day. He's like, I don't know which frog I'd be. I'm like, I thought we already decided you're going to be tadpole.
Yeah, so this is what I came up with, right? At our last event,
dude.
I came to Luke. I'm like, Luke, I know what it is. So it's going to be Gage, and like tadpole, like the card.
Beal's frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's-
it's going to
I
be
know
spelled
about it.
G.U.U. It's going to be Googe, but it's like not going to be a normal tadpole. He's going to be like going through, turning into a frog. So he's just going to have fucking arms.
Like,
He's going to have
like the
big
poplar,
biceps.
like Diabell Star poplar. Looking
Yeah.
all jacked.
Oh my
Tadpole,
god,
bro.
dude.
Hold on,
Yeah.
where's poplar at? Yeah, I could see Googe being a little tadpole for you. All right, yes.
Oh, man.
That's Googe.
Man, I'm
Shout
the only
out.
one,
Googe,
I'm only
baby.
one on today that doesn't have a frog, man.
Poor baby.
That's tough.
And I want a toad. I don't even want a frog.
I have a frog at my house.
I want
I
Ogama.
have a frog in my house.
He's
too.
red.
No, what? You're definitely the Ogama or Turntoad.
Oh, dude, turn toad's awesome.
There's an era of Turntoad Noah. I
Yes.
swear, there has to be.
Without a doubt.
But Vegas is
That's
going to be cool. Come up and just hang out. Everybody.
Absolutely.
Unless you're, we wouldn't
Unless
like
you're a
you, then
hater, then
don't.
definitely
Yeah.
come hang
We
out.
like
Yeah.
everyone until you give us a reason not to.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, at the regional this past weekend,
Stairs, yeah.
I've been to a lot of events, dude. And at the regional this past weekend, more people came up and talked to me and us than literally any event I've ever been at ever.
I love
period.
that.
Awesome.
It was,
I wish I went.
I think at least 30 people. It was insane. Said almost every opponent I had, I think 7 out of 9 opponents were like, "Yo, bro, I love the podcast," which is sick, bro.
I love
It's
that.
so
It makes
sick.
my
I
heart
appreciate everybody that did that. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys watched the podcast and like it. So, everybody in Ohio, it was awesome, bro. It was super sick.
Yeah, we don't go out to Ohio that much.
It's
we
just
don't.
barely too far, man. Cincinnati's not too bad, but Columbus, it's just barely.
It was
too
at the
far.
convention center this time. It wasn't at the barn place. That
Okay.
It's been at. Yeah, it was at the convention
sure.
center, so it was
You
super
said
cool.
barn? Or
It was at like the
somewhere different?
fairgrounds, and it was in like a show barn at the fairgrounds. Yeah, dude.
That's like some
intense.
2015,
Yeah,
2016.
Yeah,
vibe.
dude.
I've
It's
only ever been 400 North High Street for all my Columbus events.
Bro, it's been there for a while, and then this one they moved it to the convention center, which was nice.
A
It was
step
very
up.
nice.
The last one I went to, we were going. It was me, David, and Sinjin and some boys, and we rode up. And I remember switching with the driver, but I start driving, and it's like you can't see in front of you pouring rain in Kentucky, and his car slides in the rain. I didn't know that, so I'm just like trying to go 20 miles an hour, already late. And anyway, long story short, I'm driving like a slowpoke. We finally get there. We're late for the round, but we park at the convention center. I'm like, cool, we just gotta run, dude. Well, I didn't realize that the convention center was as large as it is. We parked on the literal, actual opposite side. It was on the far end, and we were on. So we literally are running through this giant convention center, looking at the clock, like maybe they're gonna be late. We get over there, dude. For like 10 minutes past. We are well into round. I got a round loss.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Dude, I remember the last time I was up there. It was actually a magical moment. So we go up on a whim. We show up super early. We wait. When we walk in, get it all set up. I'm pretty tired, and so is the rest of the car. So
This is where you play Metal Foe at?
no, I'm talking. This is the one where I was undefeated, and Sean was X1, and we were going into the last round, and our driver just went X2. And he's like, "Yeah, man, you guys ready to go?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's dip."
No, we just leave, bro.
Yeah, just not a care in the world, not in the world.
That could have been your win.
It could have.
It could have.
It actually could have.
Dude. I was like X3. I ended up losing to something with Yang Zing cards in it. I don't remember what it was.
Yang Zing Metal?
It might have been that.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. But anyway, I ended up losing to that deck, and I was like, whatever. I thought the next regional I played in, I played Metal Phone, I got second in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're just undefeated, bro. Chilling, having a good time.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I had a really bad loss. I'm trying to leave. Whatever.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
No, we didn't care. Sean was the same. He was like, "Oh, thank
Yeah,
God, I was
Sean was
so
like-
ready to leave." He was like, "Yeah, man, I was gonna lose the last round anyway. Let's dip."
Actually, the first time me and Dylan got, like, I would say, like, kindled our friendship was a situation like that, where we were at an ARG Richmond, and I was getting slopped up. He was getting slopped up, and I was like, "Hey, yo, you trying to go hang out and do some, whatever?" Dropped.
Yep.
Went grinding some play mats.
Yep, I got an espresso spell grade. You know, that's something I want. I want an espresso V3, man.
Is that when you got that?
That's when I got that.
Okay.
I
He
got a
got-
tan that
remember that.
weekend.
Yep, he got an OG. He had a winter that you traded towards it, I think is what it
Yeah.
was. Yep.
One of those winter
One of the
blue boat
seasons.
ones.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
Lord.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
Dude, throwback. That was when Spellgrim
I'll never
OGs were
get-
under
Dude.
$300.
Dude, no, it was under $200.
Was it under 200?
Yeah.
I remember my first one for like
It was
300
like
something.
it was like pristine.
Yep.
Like it was pristine. I walked up to Ryan Prescott, if you know him, and I was like, "What do you want for this?" He goes, "I don't really know what they're worth." And I was like, he's like $180. I was like, bet. And what I did was I actually went and sold my Boujin core because, like, at the time ARG was like, I guess, out of Yamatos or something, and they were basically paying retail on them.
just turned around.
And then Ryan handed me a stack of them like this to go sell to them because they, like, obviously wouldn't buy his stuff.
Sure. You needed a proxy.
He's like, "I'll cut off this much if you go sell 50 Yamatos to them or whatever." Deal.
What a G.
So I was just backpacking basically for him.
Yeah, I got that espresso that week. I played a Karakuri Heradic deck where you tried to summon a Heradic monster, tribute it off, and then you synchro, and yeah, you end up summoning a bunch of dudes. You draw a bunch of cards. You played Soul Charge. It was not good. I lost to an Eteria Beast deck 2 rounds in a row.
You lost to Madolches.
Dude,
Well, I know it had Mageline in it.
yeah, I don't.
I know the
I
dude
blocked
summoned
it out since
Mageline, and he had a Mageline, a Naturia Beast on you, and I'm like,
And I'm just like, I can't beat an Eteria Beast. My terrible Karakuri Heradic deck can't beat an Eteria Beast.
and I also remember Desmond running up to you and being like, "Yo, let me see the combo, let me see," and you're like, "This deck is awful."
It is not the deck to play. Yeah, because you could use the Labradorite Dragon plus the level 2 Searcher to make Barredo, something I got from your deck, tribute, draw some more cards, and it was sweet. I'll leave it at that.
Yep.
I only played like 2 Soul Charges, though, because I didn't like opening a bunch. I didn't understand how good that card was.
I was playing Mermail with triple Soul
You were
Charge.
playing Mermail.
That deck was
And a
so
green.
good, and I remember my opponent round 1 was playing YuGiOh, goes set 1, set a bunch, pass. I was like, okay, did my full combo, go ahead. And he goes, activate YuGiOh gear, chain needle sealing. Makes my double Bish, because I was making like double Bahamut Shark with double Abyss Trite. Was that the name of the card?
Missed
Made them both miss timing, clears my board,
They
flips
played
gear,
good, though. They played that good.
killed me. That happened 2 games in a row.
Have mercy.
When I learned that Yang Zings can miss timing, that's the kind of duelist I was all the time. I was doing like the most convoluted, like, nope, they're missing timing, bro. Like, you ain't getting nothing off that.
Like the torrential tribute lines,
Right, stuff like
yeah,
that.
they're like
bro.
they'll activate torrential, and you're like, oh no, don't worry, I got some stuff for this.
On summon, Chainlink 1 this, Chainlink 2 torrential.
Yeah.
Like, why did you activate the first card? Because I need this summon. Throwback. I'm excited to look back at formats like this in many years and tell stories like this. It's gonna be sweet. We're talking about Vegas when we won. Nice.
Predictions for Vegas. You cannot call your own team the winner.
Whatever.
So let's say you weren't going to said event. Okay, we're gonna paint this picture. You're not going to the event.
Sitting at home.
You're sitting at home, watching the stream, eating you some Fruit Loops, whatever you eat.
As a man, damn, with a bowl, with a spoon.
What 3 decks would you like if you could put $100 down and win $1 million? What 3 decks would you say would win?
Like ABC or just like these decks could be in it?
They don't have to be specific seats. Just what 3 decks are they playing?
I got you already. It's gonna be a mixture of pure snake and Fire King snake, and it's just gonna be a straight run, like all the way down. Either a mixture of 1 pure 2 fire, or 3 fire, or 2 pure 1 fire. Just a mixture of fire in the top.
I'm thinking there's gonna be between those 2 decks, right? Then there would be 2 of one and 1 of the other. I don't think all 3 of them would play the same deck, but 66-33, right? That's the split. Those 2 decks.
I think
Fluanderies.
3 of them. 9 infants.
if I can't
Shifter for a reason.
No, it's full cash flu.
if I can't include myself, then no, bro. Nobody else can carry the birds. Like, yeah, no.
There's some bird loyalists.
There are, dude. I think that there could be a voiceless in there. I think that it could potentially be like 2 Fire King Snake Eye and a voiceless, or
I
like
think
something
most
like
of the
that.
people
I will
that I would
say-
crown as champion, like in my head, I don't see a lot of them picking the voice.
Playing the voice.
I do have
That's
some
true.
intel that some very good duelists are talking about playing voiceless.
I think that it is a better deck than people give it credit for, and I think that people are going to think that and underestimate it at
I
this
think
event.
after the dominating performance this past weekend of the Pure Snake Eye and the Fire King Snake Eye deck, I think that definitely opens up a lot of
Cancun was
Something
won by
happened.
3 pure snake.
peers, right?
I don't know if people know this. I don't know if this is like public information actually. If you weren't at the
Ooh.
event.
Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I keep calling it Cancun. I've been calling it Cancun this entire week,
Sure.
and people's like,
I know what you're talking
"You mean
about."
yes,
The tournament
That's
Tavion
exactly.
went to.
that way down."
Yeah. No, so a bunch of snake decks, right? But again, snake decks were crushing that. Fire King were, all over the place. UDS was full of the Fire King deck, had a little bit of the Pure Snake Eye deck. And yeah, man, I think if you're not playing one of those decks, you might have I think the target is definitely approaching them. And people are probably not worrying about the other decks as much as they maybe should be.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So I think that there could be some variance in I think there could be like a varying slot in the winners team, but I think the majority of the winners team is going to be probably Fire King Snake Eye.
They're flipping
maybe
wanted,
maybe
slamming
playing Snake Eye.
bonfires.
But yeah. What about you, Logan? Let's hear it.
It's a good question, right? I think it could go 2 ways. Like I
I'm
think
the one who asked the question.
so. Well, like you have to think about it. I think you have to think of it in context of the entire room. If everyone's going and playing a bunch of hand traps, the pure snake players are looking like really favored to win the event, right?
Yep.
But if everyone starts playing board breakers, all of a sudden your weak little snake eyes board is not nearly as good.
Yeah.
I think people are generally playing hand traps.
That's what I'm seeing the majority of.
That's the general consensus.
Or they're playing a good quick play breaker or two,
Yeah, but I think it's going to be 3 of either Fire King or 3 of Pure Snake. I don't think it's going to be a mixture. I think the 3
guys
players
on
are going to
the
be
same
like,
game
yo,
plan.
this is the
Yeah.
superior fire deck. And I think that's what's going to take the event. And the way it looks and the way people are still building their decks, it's looking like it's probably going to be Pure Snake, to be honest.
Yeah, again, I keep seeing hand traps everywhere,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And the snake deck looks really appealing whenever everyone's playing hand traps, and you can just play through them. You can just ignore them. Your deck, but when you're not playing through hand traps, is when you're like, I resolved everything. Now what do I what do I have to show?
I have
for?
3
A
interruptions.
bunch of extenders.
Like the issue I have with the Pure Snake deck is they don't actually have that many interruptions. They have to draw the non-engine. If they don't draw non-engine And like, let's just say you start with 6 cards. One of them's a talents. One of them's a change of heart. Whatever loyal card you want to put in your hand.
Breaker.
Yeah, they're dead. It's over.
Game will end.
If they don't have like 3 non-engine in their hand.
Something else that's really big about that deck is like when you're going second, it doesn't have as much as you'd actually think to like force interaction. Like if you're playing against the Fire King Snake deck and they've set up their board, but then there's like 2 back row, like 2 unknown sets, you got to go through a real one to force any type of interaction with those sets.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of payoffs and there's not a lot of like layers to that deck. Like I think that there's a finite amount, right, when you don't play the Fire King cards, and it's a lot less scary. I'm less intimidated by what you're doing.
Well, there's definitely choke points. That's like the huge thing. Like the Fire King Snake deck, it's like you can just push.
I'm gonna deal with 2 things.
It's power versus consistency.
Exactly.
That's what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like the pure snake deck is the ratty, getting the nitty corners,
Word
getting
playing
under
everything to the end, baby.
the nitty gritty, going through the mud. I'm gonna slither. Oh, shout out Flameberg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide under the hand traps.
Yeah.
You know, but the Fire King deck's like, okay, bro, I've been hitting the gym.
Jack.
Arvada can at least bench press 350. At least. Like, have you seen that
workout, bro? Yes, sir. I've seen that, man. That elephant carries, bro. That's all I got to say.
It's really good.
Absolutely.
Do you want to talk about what you think is going to be the most represented non-engine moving into the event?
Nibiru? I think I'm going to say a lot of Nibiru.
Ash
bro.
Blossom.
Nibiru.
Ashes and Nibs.
Ash Blossom, Imperm Nib.
I think Imperm's really high, yeah.
Maybe what I mean is more like of the
Miscellaneous?
not as expected.
You know, looking at results from the past weekend, I see a lot of people like trying out econs, trying out dropwoods, trying out
Fantastic.
Phantasm is another one. Trying out cards like that. So I mean, I think the non-engine slot is a lot of players. It's gonna be player preference, right? I think there's gonna be some like obvious choices, but there's gonna be some really good like techie, nitty gritty picks.
I think, try not to give too much away, but I think a card that should be respected, even though not a lot of people are on it, Super Polymerization. I think the card's very, very strong.
Yeah.
I think the card is one of those type of cards that if you don't respect it, you will get cooked.
So
you
when
will lose the game.
You're talking to your
by
boys
itself.
about how my opponent has Super Poly. I couldn't do nothing about it.
You could have, but you
could've.
just suck.
You didn't know. You didn't think about it. You didn't plan for it.
Yep. Suck.
My Super Poly was real good against you. Had the second effect.
Which happens. You know,
happens.
you have to respect. You can't respect everything, so you have to pick what you want to respect and what you can.
Yeah.
But Super Poly is one of those cards that, like, if you don't respect it, you will lose the game instantly.
It's overwhelming.
And if you are respecting it, it makes your plays weaker, which is the, I guess, downside of respecting Super Poly.
I'm also
Kinda
looking for
Nib.
Phantom Darkness First Edition Super Polymerization.
Rare.
Anyway, sorry, I had to add that.
Like
Anybody who got a shopping list for me down? That's another one.
I think that they're a card that I played last weekend that I didn't think that I was really gonna like. I thought it was just gonna be there for like in case I played Rescue Ace or something. Is Lightning Storm. I thought that card was very good.
Was it? It's a card
Very
I keep
good.
thinking about. I'll pick your brain on that later, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's one that I'm in for. There's another board breaker I was playing that I think is really good. I think that board breakers, especially in my sideboard, are just really overvalued. Like I think that they get me a lot of value in playing
I think
them.
as long as you can end the game, board breakers are pretty
Yeah.
strong. As long as you can make the turn that you get to use them count, like
Well, here's the thing.
Doesn't
Like,
matter if you in the game. Like, if you're playing a deck
No.
that
if
it doesn't.
you put yourself in a checkmate position, then no,
well,
like,
my deck
you need
doesn't
the game
end
basically.
the game. Like my deck doesn't end the game.
Oh, it checkmates though.
But it
Yeah.
checkmates.
But exactly.
It locks them down, Bubba.
Especially if you're
Okay.
playing like a Dark Ruler or something.
Okay.
Like if you're Dark Ruling, you're not into the game.
100%.
Right? So if you Dark Ruler, clear their whole board. They have a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
think
of
your deck
follow-up.
is very good at you like playing under Dark World. Actually clearing the board is
Yeah.
very good at.
Yeah. And I think board breakers like that are going to be really good in this event. We said we are going to keep it around 30 minutes, so we'll, I guess, shotgun a few last things and then just see you guys at Vegas. Anything else you guys want to talk about real quick?
Yeah, for sure. I got one. Feel more than welcome to walk up if there's anything you want to talk about, any type of decks that we've been working on, any of the fun stuff. I'm always up to talk about any type of Pendulum deck. I've been working on the new Magispector stuff. I'm going to get a deck profile out for it soon. I have a sweet combo that can play around and play through Nibiru. I think that's the biggest problem that deck has. So if you have any questions about it, hit me up.
Yeah. Holler at me, say howdy. I like socializing.
Say
I'm
howdy.
kind of awkward, but
Yeah, we're from Tennessee.
I like to socialize.
Howdy.
I think if people are still on the fence of what deck to play, I think both of the fire decks, I guess all three of the fire decks.
All the fire decks I think are good.
All three,
You know, Rescue Ace is still a very good deck. 'Cause I know a lot of people have been messaging me about that. Like, what does the race look like? You know, it's a good
It's
question.
not as flashy as the other decks.
They're all three of them are great choices
But
for the
it sets
event.
4.
But it's
And I don't discredit anyone for picking either one. Just because, you know, I said I think Pure Snake's going to win doesn't mean you should just play Pure Snake. I think, you know, Fire King, you could still win the event with it. Rescue Ace, you could still win the event with it.
absolutely.
I think they're all really good decks. And any of those decks are very good choices. And, of course, everybody knows how I feel about Fluendery. So, hey, I put it a lot higher than most people.
There was a dude that came up to me last weekend, and shout out to this guy. He was like, "Bro, please, for the love of God, you guys need to stop hyping up Fluenderies."
I'm tired of playing
He was like, I swear to you, everybody in my locals watch the podcast, and like 7 people are playing Fluenderies now. You need to stop. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I felt like after you were talking about Brandon being good, everyone around me was playing Brandon, and I was like,
noticed.
guys,
Well,
Well,
I was like the branded local hero for like the longest time.
yeah, because you just kill everybody. Every event, I'll get Logan is splitting top 4. It's just we'll know about it in about 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm
Oh man,
too good at producing lethal, man.
but I agree with
Got
Logan.
Ash
Mirror
Blossom?
J to
Nope.
F.
F.
I agree with Logan. I think that we might be surprised at what wins. I mean, I think if a bunch of the decks are good, and if somebody is competent enough with the deck and knows the deck in and out well enough, they could definitely.
I still believe in
Pull
mastery. I think
Yes.
mastery shows
Same.
all the time.
Also,
Shout out Aaron Levy.
you know, if you're trying to solve your deck, you're trying to cook out like what's this next goo, what's the next secret tech. Remember this one phrase. It's from my favorite movie of all time, Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
The secret ingredient is that there is no secret ingredient. Just because your deck's not special doesn't mean it's not special.
Absolutely.
Because you're special.
You cook, chef.
I think that's time to wrap it up.
We will see you guys at Vegas. Check our socials if you don't already. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We don't post on Instagram a lot, but I will be this weekend because I want to keep everybody up to date.
I'm trying to blow my Twitter up.
And Facebook. We post everything on Facebook.
Plug the Twitter.
Follow Big Papi Yami on
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We post everything on Facebook though, so if you do have Facebook, follow us there. If not, follow us anywhere. We'll post everything there this weekend. We'll post about the shirts, so you guys can see them in all their glory. We'll post about when we get there. We'll post about what other things we're giving away, stickers, everything, and yeah, come see us at Vegas. I hope everybody has fun, and if you're not going, then watch the stream. I think it'll be pretty cool if they stream.
And-
they didn't last time, I guess.
And Goop Frog
And
Okay.
Goof Frog.
is going to be hitting the tables, as you
they
can
did.
see on the shirt.
Good frogs hitting the tables, boys.
Bro.
Real quick Vegas tip: if you think your wallet might get stolen, go ahead and just float a 20 into your sock. You never know when you'll need it. You know.
There you go. There you go. No, it sounds like he's speaking from experience.
Okay,
If somebody robs you, at least you got 20 in your sock, bro.
You got
the
something.
last place I'm putting it is my sock. At
Get some
least put
crusty
my
ass
shoe,
20
bro.
pulling out.
Bro, they might take the Timbs now.
I'm dying if they're trying to take my shoes. I'm dying right there.
Oh my
They're either
god.
killing me or running. I don't know which one, but
We.
But that's
Oh
it.
man, yeah, we will see you guys there. Thank you for watching, and good luck.
good luck, y'all.